give you the E melodic minor scale. And then you can apply it over this, I think, this really great progression. So the thing about the melodic minor is it's kind of an enhancement, if you will, of the natural minor. But you raised the 6th and 7th notes. You know, in a scale, you have 8 notes. In E minor, it's going to be E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, right? Then E, those are the 8 notes, but there's 7 different notes. So you're raising the 6th and 7th for the melodic minor. What I mean by that is when you play this, normally you're playing a minor scale. Okay? But you're going to be playing it with the raised 6th and 7th notes. Gives you a different flavor. And what it is, take a screenshot of that. I got the notes laid out for you, and I circled the 6th and 7th notes of the melodic minor scale. Now you have, I can tell you, in my videos, I've been going over a lot of different scales, but I'll just tell you primarily about 4 different types of minor scales, which is your blues scale or your pentatonic scale, a pentatonic minor scale, which is just 5 different notes. And then you have your natural minor, which has, 7 different notes in it, 8 notes in the scale. You have a harmonic minor. You also have the melodic minor. So the melodic minor has that additional raised 6th. The harmonic has the raised 7th. So how we're going to play this, there's different places to play it, but with this progression that I'm going to give you, I think a really good position to play it is going to be starting on the 12th fret, 6th string. But if you memorize the fingering on this, you'll be able to transpose it. 6th string, 12th fret with your first finger. Play 12, 14, 15th frets with your first, 3rd, and 4th fingers. Move up to the 5th string, 12th fret with your first finger. 14th fret with your 3rd finger. Now we're moving to the 11th fret with your first finger on the 4th string. Then the 13th fret. And then there you hear it. There's that raised 6th. And in this case, in E melodic minor, you're playing a C sharp. So it sounds different, other than your minor. There we go. It's different. So 1, 3, 4 on the 6th string, 12, 14, 15 frets, 1, 3 on the 12th and 14th frets, 5th string, and then 11th, 13th, 14th with your first, 3rd, and 4th fingers on the 4th string. Now you're going to play on the 3rd string, 11th, 12th, and 14th frets with your first, 2nd, and 4th finger. Now you can use your 1st and 3rd fingers on the 12th and 14th frets for the B string, the 2nd string, or if you want to you can use your 2nd and 4th fingers. I think if you're a little bit more advanced, you can use your 2nd and 4th fingers. And finally, on the 1st string, you're going to finish off on the 11th and 12th frets with your 1st and 2nd fingers. So this is going to sound really cool applied to progressions. I got this one for you. All right. Now, when you see the E minor with the 2 on there, what that means, that's 2nd position, the way that I was taught. These are bar chords, okay? So if you see a 1, if you look at any of my other videos or future videos, if you see a chord with a 2 or a 1, in this example, the E minor means it's a 2nd position. That means you're playing just the first 5 strings. With a 1st position bar chord, you're playing all 6 strings. In other words, you're barring all 6 strings. So we're going to play an E minor, and I gave you an option to arpeggiate, or you could just strum. Here's the E minor, okay? First finger's on the 7th fret. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fingers is shaped like an open A minor. Instead of using your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fingers, you're using your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fingers. And what I'm doing, I'm just arpeggiating it. You can strum it. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, okay? Or you can arpeggiate just the inside strings. The 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And what I'm doing, I have like 7 different notes there. So when you get to the 4th note, okay, you're gonna play it a little bit longer. So you hear it, how it's, you go down, 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 up, up, down. E minor to F minor 7 flat 5. F minor 7 flat 5 is very simple. It's a mouthful, but it's a simple chord to play. So say you're playing an open D chord. Make that open D chord, put your first finger on the 5th string, 9th fret, and just make the D right there on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings. Then you add your 4th finger. So here's the D shape, 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings, and I'm adding my 4th finger to the 2nd string, 10th fret. Same picking pattern if you like this picking pattern. 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2. Okay? There you go. That's how you have it. So I'm going to put another X there right there. So make sure that you play the 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now to a B7, first position. Here's a B bar chord. Just lift up your 4th finger. You could play it this way with your 4th finger on the 2nd string, 10th fret. A lot of jazz guys play their B7 just like this. First finger's on the 6th string, 7th fret. You mute the 5th string, 4th string you're playing with your 2nd finger this on the 7th fret. And then your 3rd finger is on that 3rd string, 8th fret. But you could play it this way, all right? Like a B major. But lift up your 4th finger, you got a B7. Now you're going to pluck the 6th string, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and go back to that B string if you'd like, or you could just play it. Now back to the E minor. Now you're going to play the E minor again. To an A minor first position. A minor, just make the major on the 5th fret, or on the first 6 strings, all 6 strings on the 1st fret. But your 2nd finger is not depressing, so you play the back to the B7. So I'm going to leave some of the strings not X'd out, so you could do it either way. You could play 6 or 7 notes inside there, or you can strum it. F minor 7 flat 5, B7, E minor again, to an A minor, to a B7, to an E minor. So what I'm doing here, basically, you could start backwards if you want to put a lead down over that progression. Okay? You can go backwards all the way to, I'm going to draw a bracket around those notes. See? So I got the bracket, but you're starting here. You go just backwards, or you can start with this note first. You can start with the 11th fret on the 1st string and give a hammer-on pull-off on the 11th and 12th to the 11th frets, and then go to the 14th fret, 12th fret on the 2nd string, 14th fret. Now, that was the 3rd string. Then on the 4th string, hit the 13th fret first, and then the E. For emphasis. But this is just a wonderful scale. To play with an E minor progression. If you want to, you can get it advanced and play it. Put the pentatonic in. Back to the melodic minor. E minor. Play the open E minor. Play an open A minor. Play a B7. Went a little bit outside the box, which you can, back to the E minor. But this is a cool scale to play. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Keep playing and have fun.